What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Geek Boutique podcast, the official podcast of the Geeks and Company. My name's JS, and these guys, well, you know these guys, Mr. Aka.
Aye.
Aye.
It is pretty piratey, the beard, I guess. I should put an eye patch on. I do have an eye patch. I should start wearing it for sure. I'm gonna mess with my depth perception a little bit.
Santa bookings yet or what?
Am I taking Santa bookings yet? Fuck you, dude. Is that how old I look right now? It's not that great. Come on, man.
I mean, it wouldn't take a lot to make it all white, really.
This guy's not even on last week, and he's coming in this week talking shit already.
Coming in
1 minute into the podcast. Motherfucker. Hi, Rob. How are you?
Electrified. We're gonna
yes.
We're gonna make
this, it's gonna be so good, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
No, I'm back.
Oh, I just got
Are you just getting it now? Wow.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Yeah, I've been fighting a cold all week, so I'm a little bit slow today. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit on the
today
side. Today. Oh, fuck off, bud. So Rob.
Today.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to deflect from him now because he's a jerk. Exactly.
You know what you're getting.
Gentlemen, how's your week's been? No, Rob's been busy at work. Man, you should have heard some of this. Yeah.
I think midlife's hitting it on the head there. Are we officially in a con crunching phase for TCC? I think.
Well, yeah.
There's only 5 weeks left.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's right around the corner. So
yeah, 100%. Although our project's moving along, which is good.
Yep.
And
we'll say no more about it.
Yeah.
I will say that my printer today or this week took a shit. Yeah. So no, it's currently down. I printed with TPU for a little bit. Then I switched it back to PLA, screwed it all up, got my hot end jammed, destroyed my hot end, trying to take it out. Ordered a new one.
My hot end jammed.
Yeah, got my hot end jammed. Ordered a new one. It comes from Amazon today. And I opened the box and it's somebody's like returned item. It's like covered in PLA.
Plastic.
The wires are all cut. So I'm not doing anything right now. No printing. Do you still have
Well. Yeah, I've got a couple left.
I didn't realize I had one left that I could drink. So here we are. Salud.
Jeez, you guys are coming home with like.
There's a third year there, and there's a second year there.
That's what this is. This is a second year. I wonder if this is even any good.
It's any good, yeah.
I don't know. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna drink it anyway.
We'll find out.
Yeah, the second year one was amazing. This year, I can't wait.
Hi everyone, this is Nada. Happy day before a long weekend. That would be great if I got family day off. I don't. So
really,
yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, just a little bit. So when they instituted it as a stat, they still allowed businesses to decide if they were going to adhere to it or not. Because it's handled federally and not provincially, and my place of business said, no, we're not doing that. You assholes can come into work. So we've been fighting it with the union every year since they instituted it, and every year they're like, nah. So
does that mean they need to like pay you like double, or like how does that work?
No,
like, you just get shit. You just
nothing.
Don't get it and fuck up.
It's the business that can just say, nah, we're not buying into that.
If you look it up, there's a reason why that they can have people. Trust me, if they were going to pay us time and a half, they would not be bringing us in on Family Day. We get paid regular time on Family Day. It is a BAU is what they like to call it at my piece of shit workplace, business as usual. But they are giving us a taco day, so that makes it all okay. We're going to get fed tacos on Monday, and don't get me wrong, I love me a taco, but I also love me a holiday off.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, for 2 years running, we've only worked like a half day because I work in logistics and supply. Nobody's driving that day. No deliveries are happening because the whole rest of the fucking country has that day off and we don't. So we end up going off only working half a day anyway. Tacos makes up for lost holidays. You would think so, Zap It. You would think so. But no, look, here we go. Keith is also working family day. So again, I bet you he's not getting double and a half. And 2 years running, this is how smart your boy is. You want a little peek in behind the curtain, behind these glassy eyes here, is for 2 years running, I get out of work early. I'm like, oh, I should, get some shopping done or something. It's like, I'll get some groceries because I'm out early. It's like 11 o'clock. No, dude, it's worse than that. I'm driving into the grocery store parking lot going, hey, it's looking pretty dead here. I'm going to have like the run of the place. This is great. And it's like a full 37 seconds before my brain finally kicks over and goes,
walking right.
Oh, right. There's a reason why there's parking lots empty because I'm the only schmuck working today. Yeah. So, there you go. Nada is working Monday. Well, Nada, you run your own and running your own business. So I imagine, you're taking tomorrow off. So that's all. Yeah, I mean, your schedule is yours to make, I guess. But unfortunately, I'm not in that particular.
Richard's saying the same.
I think I have to work as well on Family Day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for those of you, cheers to the folks that will be working on Monday. It's not like some of the other holidays. It's not like a civic. It's not just like a bank holiday. Like grocery stores are closed, malls are closed. Like a lot of retail stuff is closed, but for whatever reason, a lot of us are going to be working that day. So Feds are working too. Don't tell anyone, says Michael Icon. Guys, it's great to see everybody in the chat.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people in the chat tonight. The Nero Wolf. Isn't that our buddy Peter Jarvis?
That is Peter.
I
think he was on last week or the week before too. No, he
was
been
really
on recently. Yeah.
I know we haven't seen him. I was actually talking to him on Instagram just, I don't know, a few days ago, last week, maybe last week. I don't remember now. I'm losing track of time these days.
Well, you're old.
But yeah, we haven't seen him at a con in a while. We've talked about Richard. Marcy's there. Matt D'Souza. What's up, Matt?
Good to see you.
Nada, Zap It, Andrew Saxon, Mr. Shinobi. What is up, Andre? Michael Icon.
I know. It's been a minute.
Feds are working too.
Don't
really?
Tell anyone. Yeah. The federales. Yeah. What can you do?
Well,
everybody's hard at work on their everybody's con crunching. All of the makers out there anyway. You guys are all making your little asses off for the 5 weeks leading up to.
Yeah,
I keep wanting to say the official start of the con season, but I mean honestly, like with all like the off season is shrinking now.
There's no more.
It doesn't feel like it, does it? Because there was stuff in January and there was stuff in February, right? So I guess that window is narrowing seemingly every year, right?
Does that make it tougher to get out? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that just go to every one of them, but
yeah,
I can't go to every one of them, and as much as I keep preaching, the more of these we have, the better. But now it's almost one of those things where now I can't get out to any of them because there's really only a few that I can really realistically get out, especially for a whole weekend.
A whole weekend, I agree with you, and I think there's just certain ones where you like maybe it's a newer con, like January had I think Ottawa had their winter edition or whatever for a day.
Yeah.
I think in December, Niagara Falls had a holiday day. Action Figure Comic Con was last weekend or weekend before, whatever that was.
Yeah.
So a lot of these are single days. I think they kind of get it where, if it's an off season that you're not going to draw like a whole weekend. But even then, like I said, you're not going to drive to Niagara Falls for a day for a con, although it looked like that con went off, like that holiday edition went off well, based on what I saw online. It's like soccer now. No off season exists. Yeah. I mean,
it kind of feels like that now, right? So it's
you're right.
Anything wrong with it? But
no, it's not a bad thing. It allows more people to go to more cons.
100%.
Cons a good example, right? Like you're serving a need that's clearly there, right?
It's just FOMO, is what it is. Okay.
Oh, is it really?
It's just I would love to be able to go to all of the fucking cons, right? But life's just too fucking busy these days. Right?
Crunching definitely, says Andrew Saxon, learning the joy of rasping upholstery foam.
Rasping? I don't know what that is, but I'm curious.
Oh, our boy Richard working on his Cad Bane as I watch the podcast.
I cannot wait for that to be done. If you've seen any of the pictures that Richards have been posting.
Speaking of Richard,
anything that Richard's done, it's going to be.
I mean,
dope.
it's all dope. But I will give you guys a quick update as far as the show goes. So the show is in its entirety is finished in its entirety and submitted to Bell.
Nice.
They also cut a trailer that has been submitted to Bell and put together a poster also submitted to Bell. So at this point, we're waiting on approval to be able to share the poster and the trailer.
Yeah.
I could show you guys the trailer or something at some point if you want. But then the actual show should be on the 5 network literally at any time now. They have it. It's out of our hands. So as soon as they post it, I will let you guys know. We did figure out, by the way, too, that you don't necessarily have to have Bell TV. You could also have Bell Internet. Either or. If you have a Bell Internet connection, you can also watch the 5 shows.
Perfect, because we do.
If you don't have Bell TV, there you go.
That's what I have too, yeah.
Yep. So you guys will be able to watch it. You'll just have to log in with your Bell Internet account information, and you'll have full access to all the 5 shows as well. So as soon as we know, as soon as we know the actual airing date, we will obviously update you guys and let you guys know. Enjoying all the music videos, Jeff and Richard. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think me or Richard were actually there that day when they shot all the music videos. They shot all of those in one singular day. It was essentially like the last official day of filming. And I know I wasn't there, and I don't think Richard was there either. But the young lady that we have editing those videos was actually our gaffer on set. But she's been to film school. Very talented girl. Drew, shout out to Drew. She's been the one cutting those videos together, and she's doing a bang-up job. So,
yeah, and I love that. Like, they actually used clip of you guys in the show, and it makes it feel like they're there with you
100%. Especially the one video is shot in the same cafe that Richard and I have our big kind of fight scene, which is scattered throughout the video,
right?
So it's the same setting. So yeah, you're right, it looks
like they're there. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Is it that time?
Well, it might be. I mean, we're 12 minutes in and we just had an awkward pause.
I mean,
so maybe
I'm
just gonna drink this skunky beer.
The skunky beer, is it really bad? Is it not good?
No, it's just delicious. I'm just sure I'm gonna regret it tomorrow.
Well, that's possible. Maybe we could talk about it on the news.
It's the news brought to you by Twin Sons Beer. Twin Sons Beer brought to you by the Geeks and Company and London Brewing Co-op. This year, this year it won't be Twin Sons, guys. This year it's going to be There Is No Moon, but
that's not what it's going to be.
What? What did I say? That it is going to be?
You said it's going to be There Is No Moon. That's not the name of the beer. It's That's No Moon.
That's No Moon.
That's
whatever.
No Moon.
I came up with a name. Don't correct me on my idea.
Yeah.
The labels are already printed.
Anyways. Can't get nothing done around here with YouTube. If you guys are watching the Super Bowl, so the Super Bowl came and went, and we're certainly not going to get into any of the political ramifications of the Super Bowl because Jesus. But the commercials that we thought you usually get like quite a few really cool trailers. We got a Mando and Grogu spot, but I mean, it looked like a spoof. Like clearly that's not going to be in the film. So did that help sell you seeing the film for you guys with the tauntauns and like, I don't know, man. Like it seemed like a really weird move to do that as opposed like that film's coming out this year. Why not give us some like what?
Yeah, that was very weird, man. The trailer was just the trailer that we had already seen. It just had this weird intro of, them in a carriage being pulled by tauntauns.
Yeah, I don't
4 or 5 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, you should check it out.
And then it drops into the same trailer we'd already seen for the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Right? It was, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
like you tell me it's costing you like how many millions of dollars to put a trailer on the Super Bowl and
$10 million for 30 seconds.
So that's what,
and that's what they do with it.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Especially since apparently Filoni does have ideas for a quote unquote 4th season of the show that would occur after the film. This film has to be a big hit for this to come back. And I mean, I don't know, that to me, that doesn't really sell the film that's coming out this year. I don't know. Maybe you guys
would be out in theater or
theater.
Yes,
No, it's
really?
a theater release. Yeah. Can anybody look that up? I don't have it in front of me, the release date for Mando and Grogu. The commercial was horrible. The CG was so bad. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I don't.
Terrible.
Weird move. The whole doing a Mando and Grogu movie to begin with seemed like a weird choice. Like if
Rob,
you have
you
a
got
story,
the-
just
oh,
make
sorry.
another show, another
May.
season of the show, right?
May.
Don't-
Okay, so it
May
comes out.
22nd.
Fuck off! It comes
coming
out
up
in
2
May,
months,
Yeah.
right? 3 months.
and that's what we got. Woof. That's rough. Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't
Well, I mean, that was a choice. In updated Highlander news, we were talking the other day about, and I don't know why I forgot all this. We were talking about some of the additional casting. So it is looking more and more like it is like a reboot.
Yeah.
Because we did learn, of course, Henry Cavill is playing Connor McLeod.
Mhm.
Dave Bautista is playing the Kurgan, which I think we talked about
Mhm.
last week. And we learned Russell Crowe is playing Ramirez, who was played by Sean Connery in the original film as well. Recently, in this past week, some set photos and a video revealed Dave Bautista's look as the Kurgan on the set of The Highlander. You get to see him and God's perfect creature, Henry Cavill, sitting side by side there and getting into some scenes, and at one point hanging off some wires. So if you want to get a sense of what Bautista is going to look like as the Kurgan, I encourage you to go ahead and check those out. But if you're one of those that doesn't like any spoilers ahead of time, then maybe don't, because it's very BTS. It's very behind the scenes as opposed to any kind of a polished, like it looks like a long lens from a long way away kind of thing. So if that's not something that you're interested in seeing to kind of ruin it, then maybe avoid that. I will say the look that they're going for with Bautista, I don't know if that's the look he's going to have throughout the entire film, but it's very irreverent and very cool. Like I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he's going to bring to that role, because he has that certain intensity that I think is really going to kind of pop that in a way that maybe Cavill won't. Like I think he's going to be a good foil for Cavill's way of acting and methodology and such. So yeah, I don't know what you guys, but I'm looking forward to it for sure.
100%.
One Piece season 2, the full trailer dropped. For all my weebs and anime nerds out there, this is one of the rarities on Netflix where they're actually getting a season 2. Apparently the first season went well and was well received by both new fans and fans of One Piece, which, if you don't know, is a very, very long-running anime show. I think over 1,100 episodes of One Piece. So yeah. So the season 2, I don't know if anybody's checking it out. Have either one of you guys seen the show?
So I've not watched the show at all.
No.
I've not watched the anime. I don't really know anything about One Piece, but I'll say this: I watched the trailer for season 2, and when you start watching the trailer, it kind of looks a little goofy, right? It's like, what is this? The more the trailer goes on, the effects, the action, this is a big budget production.
Mm-hmm.
And by the look, I'm sure the fans of One Piece fucking love it, because it's so cartoony that it's almost like it's jumped right out of the anime, right?
And it must, because I know they tried Cowboy Bebop, and that was not received well.
No,
even though the anime and the manga is hugely popular and beloved in that genre. So they must be really hitting something right as far as honoring the source material, but at the same time putting their own kind of spin on it. And yeah, Netflix is clearly spending some money on this show.
Oh yeah,
and they clearly have something on their hands that they know is going to be good. So Rob, have you checked any of this out, or are you like in my shoes where it's just kind of passed you all by?
It's kind of passed me all by.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
No,
I think I watched the first episode of the show, and I was like, this isn't my thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
They butchered Bebop. That's what I've heard. Anyways, I've heard objectively that the show wasn't terrible for Cowboy Bebop, but it was not anything remotely as good as the manga and the anime. So, but yeah, same with Rob. It's not really. Again, no one's saying it's bad. We're just saying it's not for us. That's all. Settle down, everybody. Settle down. Dan Trachtenberg. If you don't know who Dan Trachtenberg is, he is the guy that's kind of revitalized the Predator franchise, and he has since released 3 different Predator projects: Prey, Killer of Killers, and the recent Predator Badlands. News came out that Mr. Trachtenberg signed a 3-year first look deal with Paramount, and everybody was like, uh-oh, does that mean he's not going to be working on any more Predator stuff? Because he's been pretty vocal about the fact that he has lots of ideas that he wants to pitch and maybe get made for Predator. Recently, so that news came out, and then a couple of days later, he did an interview about something else. They asked him specifically, and he's like, no, it's a first look deal with Paramount. I can work on other things. It's not an exclusive deal. He's like, the goal would be to work on something with Paramount and simultaneously continue to develop the next segment or iteration of whatever it's going to be in the Predator franchise. So as much as he's looking forward to dipping his toe in the Paramount IPs and getting to work with some of those established properties, he is still excited and will still be working on Predator stuff. He just said it would come down to timing. Whatever project would come up first, that's what he's going to do, whether it's going to be a Paramount project or a Predator project. So,
and what's the Paramount IP that would make sense for somebody that's been doing big budget sci-fi movies?
I mean, we're going to watch our viewership plummet, and we're going to watch Rob probably like cue right out. But a Dan Trachtenberg Star Trek for me is like, to me, that's like a dream come true, man. I think that would be absolutely dope. I love his whole style of filmmaking, especially like when he gets outdoors and how environmental it all is and how visceral it all is. And I think that's something that the Kelvin stuff tried to do that was kind of hit and miss, but I think Trachtenberg could really put his stamp on it and make a really dope ass action heavy, sci-fi heavy Star Trek project. So I don't know, man. Cross your fingers. I sure hope so. Be pretty dope. But speaking of Paramount,
this is never going to end, is it?
No, their eighth offer to WBD, in this case, Warner Brothers Discovery, is on the table. And once
isn't
again,
this getting a little creepy at this point?
Well, I mean,
how many times do they have to say no before they understand that no means no?
I don't know. Well,
they do know,
but now they actually,
case.
they are going to take this to the board because they have an amended tender. So the new offer, so I'm just going to read this to you guys. So the new offer extended to a March 2nd expiry date sees David Ellison's Paramount Skydance adding incremental cash consideration to Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders of 25 cents a share, which equals out to 650 million smackaroos each quarter. For every quarter, the proposed Paramount acquisition is not closed beyond the end of 2026. Crazy town. They're also willing to pay the $2.8 billion it would cost Warner Brothers to terminate the current Netflix deal, as well as a potential $1.5 billion in financing costs associated with its debt exchange offer. So they're willing to put up over
Paramount getting this money.
Ellison. Yeah. Ellison is one of the richest men on the planet. So he's obviously, and apparently they have some backers in Saudi Arabia and some other investors as well as part of this deal, which I believe now they've transferred over to strictly a cash deal, whereas I believe the Netflix offer is still shares or whatever. But yes, so Warner Brothers is expected to hold a shareholder meeting in late March, early April, in which the Netflix deal will come to a vote. And again, just to be clear, Paramount in a lot of cases is not necessarily offering this to Warner Brothers. They're offering this to the Warner Brothers shareholders. This incremental cash consideration, the $650 million per quarter, every quarter, the deal is not closed beyond December 31st of 2026. That money is going to go to the shareholders at 25 cents a share. So if you're holding a pile of shares, you're going to get a pile of money just sitting back watching this deal try to take place. So I don't know, man. Like, it does feel like we're just beating a dead horse at this point. And you're right. It's creepy, obviously. But they're not going away. They want this hostile takeover. They want the property. And it looks like they won't stop at anything to get it. So stay tuned, guys. This isn't over yet. We got at least a couple of months before. Hey, rich guys, you want to get more richer, like stupid rich? Yeah, exactly. So these companies have too much money. I agree. It's absolutely crazy, and it's getting like JS said, it's getting kind of creepy. It's getting pretty gross. Are there any Helldivers fans here? I've not played the game. So apparently, Sony owns the rights to the game as far as film rights, and they have set a November 2027 release for the first Helldivers film. And apparently,
they own the rights to the brand.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Helldivers is a Sony, it's a PlayStation exclusive brand.
There you go.
Yeah, as far as I know.
They've cast apparently Jason Momoa in the lead, and someone put, is he like in every movie coming up this year?
I put that in.
Oh, that's I saw something.
I saw something on Reddit that was like, does this motherfucker even read scripts, or does he just say yes to everything that shows up at his door? Yeah. So okay, so the Helldivers film is happening, and that release date is happening. I don't know that it's been officially confirmed that Momoa is cast in the lead, but it's all over the sites or whatever. So I just don't know if Sony has come out and absolutely confirmed that, or Momoa himself. But yeah, goodness gracious me, man, that dude's in everything. Someone needs to get me a count right away on how many films he's got coming out in the next 2 years.
I can tell you right now. Well, for this year, this year alone. So he's Lobo in Supergirl. Right. Then he's in that movie with Dave Bautista.
That's just out now, right? Crew. That streaming one. Yeah.
And then on May 1st, he has Animal Friends with Ryan Reynolds, an animation movie.
Crazy.
Then he's Blanca in Street Fighter coming out.
Oh, fuck. 16. I forgot he's Blanca in Street Fighter.
And then he's Duncan Idaho again in Dune Part 3 coming out in December.
Wow.
That's just this year.
Wow. I get, okay. All right. Don't come at me, man. Don't come at me. Internet. But he's got a very specific look. I get all that. But it's not like he's like a crazy great actor. Like how is that dude getting 5 films a year? That's crazy. He's not auditioning for anything. He's getting all these offers are coming up to him, and he's just going, yes. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know how he's fitting it in, but
yes.
Yeah, crazy town. I don't. Yeah, I mean, good for him. Classic, good for him moment. Good for him. Okay, that's great. I don't know if there are any Helldivers fans in the chat. If you guys are looking forward to a live action rendition of that film, I don't even know really anything about the game either. So I don't even know what the premise of the game is.
I think it's kind of like. Or have you played, Rob?
No. I was gonna go somewhere else with this, but
well, my understanding is it's kind of like Halo meets. What was that movie in the late 80s, early 90s with the big bugs? Starship Troopers. Yeah. So it's Halo meets Starship Troopers, right? It's Halo fighting big bugs, basically.
All right. Hard pass. I'm gonna skip this one because I think that one's the big juicy one. But today, mere hours ago, the Spider Noir trailer came out today.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 trailers came out today.
Yeah.
You may be asking yourself, who releases 2 trailers? Well, it's the exact same trailer twice. One's in what's called true hue color, and the other one's in black and white. For those that are maybe unfamiliar, the Spider Noir character is from the comics, but appeared in Into the Spider-Verse. The first of the Spider-Man films does not appear in the second film. Sorry, there is one very brief shot of him at the very end of the second film, but he's very highly featured in the first film.
Nick Cage is not in the second film.
Right. The character is animated at the very end when they're all about to go through the portal to go save Miles. He is there. But yeah, he doesn't do the voice, but he did the voice. Nick Cage did the voice throughout the entire first film, Into the Spider-Verse. And it came out that he was going to be in a live action. Now, at the first I thought it was going to be a film, but it's a show.
Yeah.
And he is starring as he's playing him.
He's Ben Reilly
as only Nick, which I still don't get that he's Ben Reilly. That makes no sense to me.
Well, isn't Spider Noir always Ben Reilly?
I thought they were all Peter Parkers into I guess and Penny Parker, and I thought
Ben Reilly's the clone, isn't he?
Yes.
Ben Reilly's the Scarlet Spider. He's the clone.
Yeah.
Right.
So I thought he was Peter Parker. So here's where we get into the weeds on this. This is not a Sony production, and it's not a Marvel production either.
No.
It's being done by Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's why they're going with the Ben Reilly. I don't even know if there's a Ben Reilly version of this character. I don't know. Maybe someone can find out for us. I'm fairly confident Into the Spider-Verse that he said he was Peter Parker or something along those lines when he was talking about the world he comes from and everything else. And I am glad they are giving you an option to view the film in black and white, because of course Into the Spider-Verse, he's rendered in black and white in a fully colored world, right?
Yeah.
So that's a cool feature.
Can we talk about that for a quick second? Because
we can.
It looks like this movie is shot to be in black and white. By the lighting and everything, you can tell they paid special attention to what it was going to look like being shot in black and white, right? What's neat is when you look at the colored version, it almost looks like it's painted. It almost has that artistic color enhanced style to it that doesn't look quite real.
Yeah.
So I think both versions are going to be very, very cool.
So the Into the Spider-Verse, it is Peter Parker.
Yeah. Okay. So
Spider Noir is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in
So
this
I'm
one
not-
is Ben Reilly.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what they're going to do. Like, so
Mm.
obviously it's not a live action version of that character from Into the Spider-Verse, but it in the trailer it literally says from Into the Spider-Verse. So dude, I don't know, man. Is it
Mhm.
like a weird multiversal thing, which is the whole premise of the Spider-Verse films? Who knows? But you've got the same guy voicing him now, playing him. This is another one of those films where I think it's either going to be incredible or absolutely dog shit. Like there's not going to be kind of anything in between because it looks
cool.
bonkers. It looks bonkers,
looks
is what
really
it looks
neat.
like.
Yeah, it looks
It
cool.
looks highly stylized. It almost looks like it reminds me of the live action Dick Tracy film when that came out.
Yes, I was just gonna
It's
say that.
kind of like trying to get that 40s kind of vibe or genre with all the, like you were saying, like with all the really bright colors and the stuff. But then there's certain things where it's obviously they're trying to key into a contemporary audience as well. And I'm sorry, man, every time Nick Cage is there, it just pulls me right out because I'm like, oh, look, it's Nick Cage. So I'm hoping that is not a detriment ultimately to the film, but we'll see. I don't know.
The show.
The show. You're right. Sorry, the show. Yeah. I keep saying the film. The show. Shut up.
If we splice together that throughout the last 5 minutes.
Listen. Silky,
The show.
Don't you dare.
The show.
Don't you dare. The show, not the film. The show. Speaking of the film, Project Hail Mary, the final trailer released today.
Yeah.
I have not watched that yet. The previous trailer that came out was the first time that I got kind of interested in this project. Rob and I were talking, well, the three of us were talking, but JS was, I don't know what he was doing, but Rob and I mentioned that it was Andy Weir that wrote the book for Project Hail Mary that this is based on, who is the gentleman that wrote the book for The Martian.
Yeah, I didn't know
that was with, Matt Damon and directed by Ridley Scott. This is Ryan Gosling, and it's not Ridley Scott directing, but the trailer looks pretty cool. And apparently the runtime on this film is almost 3 hours, by the way.
Is it?
Like,
Wow.
I can believe it.
2 hours and 48 minutes or something absolutely ridiculous like that. And it looks like a lot of the film is just Ryan Gosling in a ship, like talking to the computer and then the alien creature that's there or whatever. So it looks like it's really going to be hyper focused on him. But
I don't know, because the first trailer makes it looks like the whole movie focuses on them trying to get him into space, right? Like the first part, you got to convince him, and then you got to build it, and then that's the whole first trailer, right? But the second trailer,
yeah, because the premise is when he wakes up in space, he's forgotten everything. He doesn't know who he is, why he's up there, or what's going on.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be the bulk of the film is going to be him up there first rediscovering everything, and then
100%. When you see the second trailer, it doesn't look anything like what the first trailer made this movie look.
Right. And I'm assuming because the first trailer probably didn't have a lot of the effects for him being up in space. And
correct.
And everything else complete. So they're just, well, here's some of the first act and blah, 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 blah. So definitely looking forward to it. The big news this week, though, is crazy. Talk about things you never thought would actually happen. And I get the feeling that the internet just manifested this out of thin air. The Mummy 4 is happening, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, and it's coming in 2028. This is confirmed. This is not a rumor. Now, if it's not coming till 2028, it means they're probably still in pre-production on this. So there's a chance it could still fall apart. But man, this wasn't on my bingo card. That's crazy town to me. Of course, they tried to reboot the Mummy franchise with Tom Cruise and one of his rare missteps. That film bombed.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was
It
terrible.
wasn't great, but it wasn't very good.
But it had some pretty big fucking shoes to fill with the Mummy franchise as it was. You want to talk about a beloved film franchise, especially that first film. Holy God. I don't know a single soul that doesn't like that film. So yeah, the Brendan Fraser renaissance continues.
It's
with
crazy,
yeah. I never thought I would see the day. So yeah, coming at you in 2028. Very much looking forward to it. Hopefully that's going to be good, and it doesn't feel like we're just doing it for a cash grab or treading on old memories or whatever. Like, I hope it's not just straight nostalgia. Like, I hope they actually really put some time,
I
thought,
hate to
and
burst
energy
your
into it.
bubble
So.
there, but he sounded so genuine up until the end there.
Shut up. You don't know.
Can we go back to Helldivers for a quick second here? Are we
Nope,
saying that they're gonna
3 news
produce,
items ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
film, edit, do all the special effects for, and release it in about a year and a half? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I mean, that's sure.
It's maybe 2 years. Yeah.
I mean, they gotta already be advanced in this process. If like you don't film a high, like how long do you think it makes to make a Star Wars movie? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't make a Star Wars movie in a year and a half. Well, I guess now you do, I suppose, and they're just shit. That's why. But anyway, I digress.
I mean, it's Sony that's put the date on. Sony has set a November 10th, 2027 theatrical release for the film. Which will mark Momoa's 3rd game to screen adaptation, following a Minecraft movie and Street Fighter. They've got the producers set. It doesn't mention anything as far as, pre-production on any of this stuff. So yeah, I mean, it is late 2027, but I understand what you're saying. I guess it's going to depend on how they go about it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and the studio that is responsible for working on this with Sony is the studio that actually did the games. So they may already be creating all of the environments and worlds and bugs, and that stuff may already be done, right?
Maybe it'll be shot on the volume, and that would cut a lot of that down. Like, who knows, right?
Who knows?
So,
who knows?
Yeah. But apparently they've got a firm date set. We'll see what happens, guys. That is the news this week. If you've got news items that you think should be featured on the Geek Boutique podcast, please message either myself, as long as my account is still up, or message JS. Don't message Rob. He'll probably get all grumpy with you about that. But Geeks and Company, you can message them as well with those news items. And if they are worthy, we will go ahead and throw them up on the podcast. Didn't really have a good juicy rumor this week, just the Momoa casting, which looks like it's pretty much a done deal, but they haven't officially said it. But if you got a juicy rumor, those are cool. Make sure you send those directly to JS because he loves that shit.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't find any actual like, it's been announced here, or like,
no, reportedly.
It's reportedly, but
yes, it is not official. So technically that's your juicy rumor.
There you go. That works.
Rob's getting messages while we're here.
Sorry.
People are sending in community news. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Community
news.
Don't ever wonder why I drink, guys. Don't ever wonder why I drink.
Am I the reason you drink?
Oh, you're both the reason I drink.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's more him than you. So you can hold that to the cockles of your heart. Go ahead, Rob. What's the community news?
There isn't really a whole lot of community news this week, to be
say
honest with you. But Comic-Con is coming up. That's the next big one for, I think, most of us. I want to know what everybody's doing. What's
everybody planning
forward to? What are you got? Anybody working on big new costumes? I mean, not big, new.
No.
You want to share something with us, Jeff?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Richard, is your Cad Bane going to be ready for Comic-Con?
I mean, he's working on it right now as he's watching, so I would hope it is.
I want to know what's going on with the teeth. The teeth looked interesting. Did you see the picture of the teeth?
I'm hoping he does it on Sunday because that's when we'll be trooping. So I really hope we get a chance to take some pictures with us and our Star Wars and him and his Star Wars on Sunday. What did I say? Did I say Tuesday?
No,
Sunday.
I don't know. What?
I did say Sunday. Okay. And Booster Joe is a guest for Toronto Comic Con, guys.
That's right.
That got announced there.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah.
Big congrats to
Joseph Booster Joe.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, very.
He also has a nice new printer. If you follow Booster Joe and his adventures.
Does anybody know the fucking MSRP on that thing?
Yeah, we all did that, eh?
That's like bigger than my bar fridge, and it's a bamboo. I was like, whoo!
Yeah,
someone's got a couple of shekels to rub together.
A little bit jealous.
Yeah. It looks like he's working on a new Predator. So that's not Predator, Shredder. Sorry. So
he is working on a new Shredder, and it's. I mean, seeing the stuff he's been doing, it's going to be dope as hell.
Miss Megan, our geek,
Megan.
one of our Geeks and Company. If everything comes together in time, I'm going to try and wear my ghoul cosplay to one of the days.
Ooh.
Comic-Con. Yes. She got her trench coat that she's got to tear up and muddy up a little bit, but she got it. And I don't know if you guys have ever met Megan, one of the members of the Geeks and Company. She is a rather tall human, and I think she was a little worried that the trench coat was, but she's slim, right? So she was worried that it was going to either be like a sail on her, so it'd be long enough, or it'd be whatever. She was like, it actually fits, and it's long enough. So she was kind of worried about that. So
what are you doing for a mask, Megan?
I think she's using prosthetics, is what she had said originally. She's not going to be doing like a full-on mask. She's just going to be using some prosthetics. I'm curious to see what she comes up with for that.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we somehow need to get Megan.
Yeah, there you go. There's Richard. There's our boy. A ghoul.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't believe you two. I've told her 100 times you should message Richard. She's like, yeah, I totally will. I'm willing to bet she fucking hasn't. You guys should coordinate and try to ghoul on the same day. 100%.
That'd be crazy.
There we go. They're ghouling right now.
Yeah.
The
day I'm bringing mine for TCC also. There you go. So you guys need to coordinate. I know. I think I'm doing X-Men on Friday, and I'm doing Star Wars on Sunday, and Saturday. I don't know. Could be anything really. I no idea what that could possibly be. Moving right along.
I'm not going on at all. I'm just kidding.
Lies.
Speaking of Shredder, just step back a bit. Something that I think is kind of cool. I was looking at the guests that they have there, the celebrity guests. They don't have like a huge amount, but what they do have is the whole like almost original cast of First Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, April O'Neil, all 4 guys that were physically in the suit,
and the Shredder,
and the Shredder. Yeah,
which is dope. I think I've mentioned this before. I've always wanted to make a Shredder. I remember being like, I don't know, however old I was, 6, 7, 8 years old, and seeing that, and like that's my destiny. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Or a Turtles costume. I'd love a Turtles costume. We should do a
turtle group. How are we making the latex suits, Richard?
They don't have to be
not latex, but how do you make those suits?
A lot of people make them out of upholstery foam.
Upholstery foam, I would think. Yeah.
And then they cover them in latex rubber, right?
Yeah.
Pass.
Moving on.
Hard pass. I'll be Casey Jones. That's all you're getting out of me, man. I ain't fucking putting on no turtle costume. No way.
No.
Yeah. Shout out to my boys, Buffalo's Best Turtles, by the way. I know you guys haven't spent a lot of time at Niagara Falls Comic Con, but
I've met them. Yeah.
Buffalo's Best Turtles come out for that show every time. They usually got a booth, and those dudes their costumes are amazing. They come with different heads. Last year, I think they had the samurai turtle heads with like the samurai helmets on and stuff. So they have like swappable heads
that's
that
hilarious.
They put on to the costumes. Yeah, big shout out to those guys. Those guys have been doing it for years, and they're absolutely killing it. So, anyway, sorry, Rob, go ahead.
No, that's what we're talking about. I mean, if we're done with Comic-Con, after that Toronto Game Expo, which we were talking about last time, we brought them up. A whole bunch of really cool cosplay guests that they have this year.
You know what? Can we stop for a second and talk about that? Because I have to say that, like, wow. Like some of the cosplay guests they're getting in this year, they're not people that are like hugely known, but look like amazing cosplayers. Some of these costumes that they've been posting have been wicked. They're doing a really good job this year with the cosplay guests. Go Game Expo. That's wicked.
They continue to just keep getting bigger and bigger too.
Yeah, and they're moving to a bigger building, right? Now they're not going to have the whole building. They're only getting a section of the Enercare building, but they're in the Enercare building now, right? So,
yeah, and Tattoo Zone. Yeah, you can get a cover up there, Jeff.
Lord knows.
Yeah, and then after that, all kinds of things are going on, really. But some of the highlights we'd like to call out: Shock Stock taking place in London. Where exactly taking place again, Jeff? Tell us.
Where's that? Sorry,
Shock Stock.
So it's the Ramada Inn in South London. So
Yes, that's right. South London.
Yes,
Yeah. Multitasking. Is that you sending me messages?
No, I would never.
Oh, at least he's not watching the hockey game while he's doing this, right?
The Canadians and American games are already done, so you're safe as far as that goes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both won, by the way.
Correct. Canadians won 5-0.
Yeah.
Over Czechia, and the Americans beat Latvia 5-1. So yes, the Canadian women also won today 5-0. I don't remember who they were playing, but they Finland. They beat Finland today 5-0. So,
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They got killed by the U.S. the other day, though.
Boy, howdy, did they ever! So they're definitely looking forward to a rematch on that. Anyways, before we lose all the fucking geeks and nerds talking about Sport Puck over here, continue, Rob.
Yeah, Shock Stock.
No, we were way past that. We're done.
We're way past Shock Stock. We're all done.
Oh, okay then.
Let's wrap it up.
You don't want to talk about the rest? You don't want to talk about our own event?
Are we ready to focus now? Are we ready to focus?
We'll try.
Sorry, Dad.
Saturday, May 2nd, Geeks and Co. in collaboration with the London Brewing Co-op present. Did I get that right? Yeah. The 4th annual Star Wars Day.
Correct.
With,
you are correct, sir.
With That's Our Moon, the new featured beer.
Listen,
No.
fuck
Christ,
off.
you guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What do I do to deserve this
That's
shit?
no moon.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, our new full moon pale ale, whatever we're doing. I think it's going to be great. You guys definitely come and check it out.
Jesus
Have
Christ.
we
Guys,
said
it is a
exactly
blood
what it is?
orange
Yeah.
wheat beer.
Full moon. Yes. A blood orange wheat beer. That's correct.
So I got to ask this question. Let's
Sure.
talk about this.
Yeah.
When were they going to make a non-alcoholic version of this for me?
I mean, they do have non-alcoholic beer. Actually, I think that one Collective Arts that we had the one time.
Oh, they have that.
I really like. They have that there, and they have one other non-alcoholic
okay.
beer there too. They don't. I don't think they brew. They brew
guess,
like.
I don't know how a non-alcoholic beer is even brewed to begin with. To be honest,
Neither do I. They do have like a hop water thing. They do have some alternatives. They have some on their menu. They have some non-alcoholic alternatives. I don't think they specifically make one though. I think they just bring non-alcoholic stuff in.
Well, their hop water is, I think, popular.
The hop water is very popular, as
it?
far as a non-alcoholic option.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. But I do, like I said, that Collective Arts one that we had the one time with you was really good as far as a non-alcoholic goes.
That's
like
one of
you
the better
cannot
ones.
fucking tell. Like it's really good. So
which
is not a surprise.
When we geek tested it.
Yeah. It was of the two non-alcoholics, that Collective Arts one was really good.
Yeah.
I could just sit and sip that absolutely. So
I think I got that one wrong too. I think I thought that one was an actual beer.
Yeah, you would think because it's that good.
Yeah.
Not as good as
You
the
guys
blood
will
orange
notice-
though.
No, that's true. So you guys will notice that Shock Stock and our event are taking place in the same weekend. So ideally, our good friend Toxic Fox, who was a vendor last year at our show because they were not on the same weekend, is not going to be able to be a vendor this year because she's going to vend over there. But when her vending day is done over there, she's going to come party with us. So even if you are going to Shock Stock, please make sure you're coming by and having a beer and saying hi at London Brewing Co-op as well. There's plenty of room. They're both in the same town. They're both kind of I shouldn't say they're in the same end of town, but they're not that far away from each other as far as London goes. London is not quite that big, so you should be all right. Please come out to the Star Wars event. Support a good cause.
Yes,
Ronald
for
McDonald
sure.
Health Charities.
Yep.
The last piece of community news, actually, which I totally forgot about, Brantford Comic-Con, May 9th, obviously in Brantford. And I think this was just announced in the last couple of days. Announced Games and Chaos as guests. which is pretty
Nice.
awesome. I believe they are doing a Spider-Man Spider-Verse thing. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Which is awesome for them.
Super
Very cool.
Yep.
And that's all I got.
Good job on these guys. They also try to get out to as many cons as they can, and
Yeah, they're killing it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right, man. They
Yeah.
Doing a good job.
yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Agreed. Good for them.
honey.
Good for them.
You know, we were wondering what we were going to do after the community news, and it said, well, maybe we do a geek debate. You know,
We can do that.
now we're only 10 minutes away from the end of the
Yeah.
show, but you know, I mean, if we last a little longer, I guess it's okay because this one's a little bit of a spicy one. But you know what, guys, Time for Geek Debate.
I love Silky. I don't know why Silky doesn't do all of our little vignettes, things like that, because chef's kiss. Brilliant.
It's been a minute since we heard that one.
So good. It's been a minute since we've had a debate.
It has been.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to get this one going? The internet. More good than bad? Or more bad than good? Whew. I got some spicy thoughts on this one. And I don't want to be the first one because I feel like I'm just going to ramble on for the last 10 minutes.
I got to ask some parameters to get it started. I got to know.
Yeah.
Are we talking about
as a whole?
Internet as a whole across time?
Correct. Across time and space.
Yes.
Okay. Correct. Like pre-World Wide Web back in the early 90s, post-World Wide Web, pre-social media, post-social media, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, connectivity, e-commerce, IT, entertainment, you know what I mean? Like, and then information and learning, all of that stuff that comprises the internet. And then plus some of the more, nefarious piracy, pornography, huge parts of the internet,
social media,
good stuff,
social media. Yep. So,
well, I'm going to go.
Yeah. What would you say, Rob? Has it been a boon to our society? More of. Sorry, you're not saying if it's good or bad. You're saying what it's been more of. Has it been more good or has it been more bad?
I'm going with more good than bad, but there's a lot of bad. But more good, but there's a lot of bad still.
So out of curiosity, we don't have to do a deep dive, but what is it that's cueing your brain to say more good than bad? Like, can you give us a couple of examples of how it's made a society better as opposed to worse?
You kind of listed off a number of different things about how it has brought society forward in terms of e-commerce, learning. None of us, I know I'm picking a very small point in time.
No, that's right.
But the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if you didn't have the internet, you wouldn't be working from home, but that did allow us to carry on, some of us anyway, to carry on much as possible world working from home.
It's true.
Education, from an education perspective, right?
Yep.
My son just actually completed a whole year of schooling at home for whatever reason, but
yeah.
So things like that are just some of the examples as a net benefit. The amount of jobs that it's created for across all industries over time.
Yep.
The different sort of scientific advancements we've been able to make based on it. It's hard to say where we would be without those things or what direction we would have gone without the advent of the internet.
Fair.
There's a lot of good that's come out of it. Lots of bad stuff too, but
yeah. Fair. But Jeff, you would say more good than bad.
I would say more good than bad. It's So Marcy there, Paul and I wouldn't have worked without the internet. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought she said wouldn't have worked. And I was thinking relationship
would have worked. Yeah.
So many people met like on the internet. I remember back in the early 90s, you tell someone you're dating or you're online dating. Remember that used to be like
no, it's a big stigma for sure.
Major like loser, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know.
Plenty of fish. Right? You're on Plenty of Fish. You meet your girlfriend on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, or
fucking
like
loser.
Games, World of Warcraft, things like that. Right?
Oh yeah.
Long distance relationships, all that stuff.
No, crazy town. Yeah.
Which one of you guys wants to go? Points. Tell me what you think.
I'm saying that's funny that I was hoping one of you I would say more bad than good, and all the points you made, Rob, are absolutely 100%. And I think we have a slight advantage over maybe some of the younger people that might be watching this or might be seeing this or hearing this, because we did live in a time pre-internet. So we do know what the world looked like before we had the internet. And I would agree with you that we didn't have the level of connectivity. We still say that now. Are you connected to the internet, right? Even though that connection seems to be constant all the time, you're still like connected, right?
Almost the opposite, where you seek connection with people instead
of
internet. But
so we didn't have that level of connection pre-internet, but at the same time, it made the connections that we did have more meaningful. And did a lot of us live in ignorance? For sure we did. Back in 1983, if JS and I had been friends at school and I turned to him and said, well, I'm like, I'd really like to know more about this. He just turned to me and go, well, that's a damn shame because unless you want to go to the school library and maybe pull a book 20 years old, like there's just no way for you to learn more about that currently without really having to do some legwork. But I think it made it, the connections that we did make, it made them that much more meaningful, that much more powerful. And by the way, I'm not ignorant. We're not talking right now without the internet. We never even meet without the internet. We don't have this show without the internet. I don't have all these friends without the internet. I get all of that. But
I never get into cosplay without the internet.
At the same time, I don't think we've ever been more divided, especially in Western culture, as a people, largely because of the internet. I think it's driving a wedge
100%
between us because everybody has a voice now and everybody has a platform and everybody gets to say and do whatever they want. There's never been an easier way to disseminate misinformation. There's never been an easier way to galvanize people. There's never been and that's not even just through social media. That's just through having access to information. There's still no real regulatory body to make sure that like the information that you're seeing is accurate, is correct. Some of those sites tried to police that for a little while, and after a while they were just like, well, fuck this, man, this is too much work. Guys just post whatever you want. And if someone reads that and believes that, that's just kind of on them. They should. How many times did you hear through COVID, through the vaccines, through BLM, through educate yourself? I get told so many times, educate yourself. How fucking do I do that when everything I'm seeing a vast, I look up one thing, there's 27,000 different people with different opinions talking about it. And each one of them seems to think they have the right options.
They've all done the research.
Yeah. And then of course, like we said, like pornography has been an absolute detriment to the internet, obviously. And by the way, the only thing that has consistently made money from the beginning, even during the .com bubble, when the bubble burst and everybody lost money, porn didn't. Porn still made money.
Porn always makes money.
That's
porn
what I mean.
Has made or broke every single media you consume ever. VHS, Blu-ray, all of it because of porn. Internet streaming.
But internet made it so much more accessible for everybody as well, which again, I think has probably been a detriment to our young people growing up and our society as a whole. And I'm not being self-righteous over here. I have consumed content myself personally. I'm not up on my fucking high horse, up on my cloud of my halo and my angel wings. I've participated in everything that I'm saying is bad. I guess my point ultimately is I don't think we would necessarily be in a worse position as especially a Western society if that had never come around. I think we would still be relying on more personal connections and having to work a little bit harder to get the information that we maybe had needed at the time. Oh, I got to pick up the phone to find out what the movie times are, or I got to call to order a fucking pizza. That kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like that seemed like a simpler time. And now I'm really getting the fucking old man shakes fist at clouds. Like I really sound like an old fucker at this point. Like, things were better when. I don't mean it that way. I just don't think we necessarily be in a worse spot in certain respects. Your COVID point is fantastic, by the way. Your pandemic point, that didn't even occur to me. Keeping all those people at work. I would the only thing I would argue is yes, the internet led to creating a bunch of jobs. It also led to eliminating a bunch of jobs too. So like there is a sort of balance there too.
Yeah.
Right. Like self-checkouts and all that kind of shit right now. AI fucking
it created new fields.
Yeah, it did. But it also eliminated a bunch too. So it's kind of one of those, it's that to me is a little bit of a give and take, a yin and yang. I've gone on.
That will always just be
100%.
How the society
100%.
Works.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes. Your job eventually gets eliminated. You have to move into porn existed way before the internet. No, of course. The internet didn't make it. No, absolutely. But the dissemination, the availability.
It created more demand,
Yes.
It created demand, which means you had to supply it. And so that just grew bigger, right? And all the problems associated with that industry got bigger.
Again, I existed before the internet. If I wanted to see pornography pre-1995, I either had to buy a magazine, rent a tape, raid dad's closet, whatever that would look like. I had to work for that shit. Post 1995, I just had to click a button. And you can't even, you could have every minute of every day viewing it, and you could not view all the pornography on the internet. Like it's just.
And for the first 5 years, like 95 to 2000, the stuff available on the internet was
horrific.
No moderation.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. I saw some heinous, horrendous shit between 95 and 2000 that I wish I had never seen in my life, like Area 51 sites. And what was the big one? The big one that showed all the death scenes.
There's
or
like
whatever.
rotten.com.
Rotten.com was a big one. Yeah. Back in those days.
What? You know what?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Terrible.
Let's move on. I know where that's going.
No. But you understand?
Say,
it's still part of the argument, though. Like I never see any of that if the internet doesn't exist. No,
correct.
That whole generation of people are not exposed to any of that unless the internet exists.
One of the first things I did by the time I was 15, 16, do you know the Anarchist Cookbook?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like that, the very first thing one of the very first things I found on the internet, 13, 14 years old, I learned how to make fucking tennis ball bombs from the Anarchist Cookbook, right? Crazy. That internet exposed me to that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have never done that without that, right?
No. Yeah. JS, where are you at?
Yeah, and this is why I wanted you guys to go first, because I kind of agree with the both of you. I'm more on the Jeff side.
This shocks me, actually. Really?
Yeah, I'll be 100% honest here. I thought you guys were going to go the opposite direction.
You thought I'd be more bad than good, and he more good than bad?
Yeah, and no, I thought he would say more bad than good.
More bad than good. I would be
anyway.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit shocked that me and you were on the same page here, buddy.
It never happened.
It never happened. So it's I know we're not talking about Star Trek, but the division that the internet has caused in the last couple of years, and I understand what you're saying. It's not just the internet; it's media as a whole. I just feel like when you're talking media today, you can't separate media from the internet now.
Well, that's how you access a lot of media now too. A lot of people access.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is digital now, right? Anybody that even still has a traditional over-the-air TV station, they're also moving to a digital model anyway. If they don't already offer,
I think almost everybody. I don't think there's any way that's broadcasting.
So
I think it's all digital.
But a lot of people aren't going to be broadcasting in analog. No, I'm not talking about analog and digital. I'm talking about traditional TV versus over the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Agreed.
We've been using digital broadcasts for years, but it was still over the air, right? Or over cable or over satellite.
Right.
Now everything is internet based. Everything's going to short form, which has brought our society's attention span down to fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And I wish, and I'm part of the problem, dude. It happens all the time. I'll be on YouTube and I'd be like, 22-minute YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's killed our attention span. It's instant gratification. And if you're not happy with it, then all you want to do is go on the internet to bash it and talk shit about it. And it's radicalized people. And it's also made people very, I want everything now and I want it my way. And if it's not now in my way, then you're the problem. And I'm going to go scream to everybody that'll listen to me. But the problem is you got millions of people on the internet listening, right? So it's become an echo chamber of fucking noise that it's driving me nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good thing we're on it with this show then.
If you guys have noticed that I'm spending less and less time on actual social media, I mean that's why, right? Like even YouTube. I'm a YouTube guy now. I don't even watch TV anymore. I just watch car shows on YouTube. Yeah. I'll say right now. Go Cletus. Cletus McFarland made the friggin' Truck Series NASCAR Daytona this weekend, guys. Go fucking watch NASCAR. It's exploding again. Tony Stewart's back.
Don't do that, guys.
You got Travis Pastrana is going to be racing in the Truck Series.
Don't do this.
Check it out.
Do
NASCAR
not watch 40
is coming back.
Turning left for 4 hours. Why would you
ever? NASCAR is coming back.
Here, this is NASCAR. Ready? Watch.
He watched Super Bowl too.
Yeah, he watched the Super Bowl.
I did not watch the Super Bowl.
No. The Super Bowl halftime. The Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, the other one.
I didn't watch either one of them things. By the way,
actually, I watched most of the Super Bowl and the halftime show, and although I couldn't understand a word he was fucking saying, and I don't know his music, the whole thing was entertaining. It just seems silly to me that
we said
you build a show for thousands of people in the stands that can't see what's going on.
You're going off a cliff.
Yeah.
The one thing I did want to point out too that I forgot in my more bad than good, you don't own anything anymore.
No,
largely because of the internet, right?
That's why I steal everything.
Physical media is dying out. Games you don't get anymore, and even when you buy a game, it's not just like here's a game. It's the whole game. It's you go just go play the whole game, Now it's, well, here's part of the game, and then we're going to release other parts of the game, and then we're going to have transactions within the game. And by the way, at any point, we can just kill the game on our end, and then you own nothing. And even Gabe from Valve has said, yeah, you're just not going to own anything. And Bezos said the same thing. You're not going to own anything.
Yeah.
So again, you don't own anything also because of the internet. So yeah, dude, it's so
yeah. So I'm more on your side, but I hadn't.
Wild to me, by the way. Flip side of being exposed to things online. I grew up in a Catholic school community I never agreed with, and having a more witchy agnostic community online let me connect with people I relate to. No, the connectivity part is huge.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Does it outweigh? Could you have found that community on your own without the advent of the internet, like a local community? That like you had said with your porn argument, Megan, communities existed before the internet as well. You just had to like fucking go somewhere.
You had to work for it, right?
Like you would see like a poster board of some kind
at the grocery store.
At the grocery store that would say, "Oh, the witchy agnostic community is meeting every Wednesday at on the blood moon at midnight in the fucking graveyard," and you would be able to go and do that shit. But you would have to go out and then go out again and then meet real people. It's tough. It's tough.
Work.
It was work, and now you don't have to do any of that. You could just do this.
Yeah.
Click, and that's it, man. You're there. Or not even that. You can just grab this piece of shit. Talk about the internet being bad. When did we all get a computer in our pocket that has the sum of human knowledge on it?
2008, bud. That's when it hit us.
And again, I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. I'm on this piece of shit all the time. I'm not on social media much anymore, but I'm still doing shit on this all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like today, I'm on CBC Gem watching the fucking Olympic Games. So like,
yeah, well, see, then again, there you go.
Which is a positive.
Back in the day,
100% a positive. Yeah, if I'm making it sound like the internet's all bad, it's not. I use the internet every day, and there's parts of the internet I fucking love. Do I think
without the internet,
society as a whole would be better off without it? Maybe.
Without the internet, like I basically wouldn't be working today. Right, or at least I wouldn't be working.
Yeah, same here. Like everything,
right?
My income is based on it. Yeah,
but like you were saying earlier, Rob, the reverse is true. You guys would be working. You just wouldn't be working in the fields that you work in.
Yeah, something.
Well, doing something else completely entirely, right?
Yeah.
Just like neither one of you is a fucking blacksmith or an arrow fletcher. You're not those things either, because those jobs don't exist anymore. But had you been born, 300 years ago, that's probably what you guys have been. He's the arrow fletcher. You're definitely the blacksmith, for fucking sure. Absolutely, guys, 100%. Yeah. And I'm like the cart guy or whatever. I'm just tooling guys around in a fucking donkey-tron cart for sure. Yeah. I'm the fucking.
You're more of the jester.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am the fucking clown. There's no question there. Not owning anything means I don't have to pay for anything. I mean, again, you can't sail the high seas without the internet either, sir. So you're kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul on that one a little bit. I do understand what you're saying, but yeah, there's a reason why physical media is still king, and there's a reason why it's disappearing, because they don't like it when you only pay for things once, and they certainly don't like it when you could just watch it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, they want you to pay monthly for it. And then when they don't want to have it anymore because they're going to replace it with something else, then you're still paying monthly for it. That's what they want.
Or you paid $90 for a video game and then it doesn't do well. And then, but it's an online only game. And then 6 months later, you can't play it anymore. And your $90 just disappears in a puff of smoke.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. The game industry's been hit hard with the online microtransactions. You're basically buying a license, right? You're not buying a game. You're
correct.
You're playing for the right to play it right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's all. Almost everything that you're doing and watching and using is a license now, right? There's very little that you physically actually own anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you physically own it, right? Pretty soon you're going to license a car. Pretty soon you're going to license. I mean, you technically do with a lease or whatever, and you technically
dude.
Mortgage, but yeah.
BMW got dragged through the mud last year or 2 years ago because they came out with this thing where you would buy a brand new BMW, but if you wanted the heated seats, you had to pay a subscription. If you wanted the Bluetooth app, you got to pay the subscription.
Tesla's want that now too, right? Everything with a Tesla.
Yeah,
so it's all built into the car that's in your driveway, but you can't use it unless you pay the fee.
You can't buy Adobe. You can't buy Adobe anymore.
Can't buy
You
Adobe anymore.
have to pay Adobe a ridiculous amount of money monthly.
Yeah.
Somebody figured out. Somebody's had Adobe for like 20 years, and they figured out how much money they've spent on Adobe, and it was thousands of dollars just for the rights to use it. Yeah, crazy time.
Yeah.
So you're not going to own anything, which just again is the way everything's going now too. Which again is the advent of the internet, but. Yeah, please don't misunderstand me. There's lots of crazy, great shit. Like Megan's making the argument still for the internet. Megan, I'm not saying the internet is inherently bad. The question was, is it more bad than good or more good than bad? There's tons of good things that the internet brings. Again, I use it every fucking day. I wouldn't know these guys to be talking to all you guys or building this community without it. So please don't misunderstand me. I just think that the cons outweigh the pros. I'm not saying there are no pros, right? This is not a one side or the other. This is not a left or right argument. This is the scale 60-40 for me. 60 bad, 40 good.
Yeah.
Right. It's not.
I could be easily
maybe
swayed,
even 55-45. You know what I mean? Like it's not 55-65. Like it's not
Yeah.
cut and dry. It's very.
I think there are clearly more positives than there are negatives. I just feel like a lot of the negatives of the internet have really impacted society today.
They weigh heavier. No, I think you're right. I think I think that you make a good point. There are more positives than negatives, but the negatives are more way heavier than the positives bring whatever.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's which is a hard conversation to get into because it starts to get into like
politics and philosophy,
all that stuff,
metaphysical
conspiracy
stuff. And
controlling media.
Oh, we love good conspiracy theories here.
You love a good conspiracy theory for sure.
I'll give you one. That's why Paramount is going after.
You told us that already. You already told us that one.
CNN aspect.
Yeah.
It's the only one not controlled by the right-wing billionaire.
Yeah.
Guys,
anyway, if you guys have a good geek debate topic that you think we should be talking about, by all means, go ahead and throw it in a chat. Maybe put it in a comment down below. So it seems like your guys' anger, did we come across anger? Is mostly coming from a place of subscriptions being a main bad thing. And that's not really the internet. It's just corporate greed, a corporate greed that's only allowed to happen because of the internet. There would be no way for that to happen without. So
but
it doesn't have to.
Internet or no internet. There's always will be corporate greed.
Yeah, but with internet comes control, comes influence, you know what I mean?
Facilitates the greed in a manner that has heretofore never been seen in the entire course of human history. So yeah. Megan's like fucking like it's just like oh yeah, well what about this? I'm gonna get some. I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna get some serious.
Megan, I'll send you the link so you can come and chew Jeff out in person here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be seeing her at the end of this month to finish one part of a project that we're working on. So
so that reminds me, are you bringing that back with you when you come over?
Yes, of course.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah. That's why I've timed it that way.
I see.
Yep. Anyways, do you want to get us out of here, JS?
Yeah. I think we've been rambling for long enough, guys. If you're still here, for all 10 of our followers here, make sure you click the like button. Not click the like button. If you've not clicked the subscribe button.
Oh shit! I don't think I have. Hold on.
What is going on? It's 100% free.
There we go.
Costs you nothing. Nada. Zero.
That was so easy.
I mean, there you go.
Not doing that. Yeah, it's so easy, guys.
You saw how pay for that subscription.
It was 3 seconds. Yeah.
See, we don't charge a subscription fee. We just want you to come and join us and get a notification. If you click the bell, you'll get notified every time we go live. Or upload a new video.
Yep.
Any final words, gentlemen?
I think Steven got it best here. The internet is amazing. How it's used can be shit. That sums it up pretty good.
That too.
Yeah.
That sums it pretty well.
Good job, Steven. Good job. Absolutely. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I think we're going to cut it off here before we keep
lose everybody
about the internet and lose everybody. The last couple of our viewers here. So we'll see you guys all next week. Make sure you all stay geeky. We'll see you then.
Live long and prosper.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Geek Boutique Podcast. Like always, if you prefer to listen to us, you can find us on all major podcast platforms. Now, make sure you don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell to make sure you never miss an